Well, it's been a while, hasn't it? Hi there, welcome, come on in, come on in. Now I know this video has been about a year overdue, but I am finally doing it. I am finally filming my flat tour. This is where I've been living since October 2018, so I've been in here for over a year now. Not gonna lie, it's still not finished. I wanted to wait until I had the whole flat finished before I actually filmed this video, but as I've learned, you're never really finished. There's always something to be doing. So I've got it to a place where I'm really happy with it, I feel really comfortable with it, and I feel like there is enough that I can show you and share with you that hopefully this video will be worth it. I'm just gonna get straight in and start where we are. We're in the hallway. This is where you enter. This is the place that I keep all my little bits. Keys, I'm always losing my keys, so it was a definite thing that I had to have a little tray to put my keys, my headphones, my wallet, and then I've just got a few little ornaments on here. I'm gonna let you know now, I don't remember where every single thing is from, but by the time this video goes up, I would have found everything out and listed it in the description box. So if I don't name where every single thing is from, look down in the description box and it will be linked and mentioned there, I promise you, okay? Some of these things I do remember where they're from. This faux eucalyptus, yes that's right, it's faux, but it looks so real. You're going to learn about why it's faux later on because I'm not a very good plant mum. This is from a company called Ordenza, and then the vase is from somewhere else. This is also faux from Ordenza. This is from H&M Home. Can't remember where the table's from, so look down in the description box. But I knew that I needed some sort of table in my hallway with some drawers for storage for extra little bits because I don't like too much out on display, hence why the bits that are on display are in a little tray here. And this is basically the first thing you see when you enter my home. I've also got, which is very necessary in London, a basket of umbrellas. All different shapes and sizes, honestly. I know that people that live in warm countries can't relate, but this is like the best thing about this hallway, my basket of umbrellas. As we look on this side, these are like my cupboards of, I'm gonna just say, my cupboards of junk. I feel like everyone has them in their home. I'm fortunate enough to have quite a lot of storage space in this flat. This one, not very exciting, has my washing machine and tumble dryer in it. I've got my boiler, all of that sort of stuff. I store my suitcases and kind of any like laundry stuff in there. And in this one, so we have coats. Just gonna point out now, this one is not mine. This is whoever's holding the camera. Hello. Yeah, this is Kat's. So this one is not mine. So usually it's not as full, but all of the others are mine. And then we have got my trusty Dyson Hoover, which honestly has been a godsend for me. It means I can just vacuum my flat in a flash. And then just other junk, like boring stuff, boring mess. I feel like this is my, you know, Friends, when Monica's got that cupboard full of junk and she like just crams everything in there. That's my one of them. So I'm getting it out of the way, I'm sharing it with the world, and the rest of the flat hopefully will look lovely and you can just ignore that. Okay, moving on. I've then got this little side table with these gorgeous infinity flowers which last a year in all different colours. I just thought this was a nice little addition. Again, they last a year because plants and me do not mix. And then to my favourite thing in this hallway is this humongous mirror that was actually mine from when I lived at my parents' house. And I made them bring it here for me with my All You Need Is Love neon sign above. I think I got this off Amazon and you can get it in all different colours, and I always knew that I wanted a neon sign in my flat, and I just think this is perfect for me. I take a lot of like outfit shots for Instagram stories and things just day to day. Always good to kind of see what I look like just before I head out the door. I've got quite a few mirrors in this flat, but this, I think the style of it and the look of it, this is one of my favourites. I also think it matches the floor really well. So a little bit about this flat, that when I actually bought it, because it wasn't finished, I got to choose the floor colourings, I got to choose the colours of the carpets, I got to choose the tiles in both bathrooms and the kitchen fittings as well, out of all of the selection that they had. And I knew that I wanted a dark, kind of like wood oaky type floor. I was advised against it, but I'm so glad that I went with it because I just think it's probably my favourite feature in terms of the build of the flat. The dark floor win. I made a good decision there. Followed my gut and it paid off. Okay, moving into the boudoir. Hey MTV Cribs, welcome to my bedroom. It's quite compact and there's not that much storage space in here, but do not worry, there's a reason for that. It also is probably not meant to fit a super king bed, which is what I have. So just for reference, I'm about 5'7" and I could easily sleep this way or the other way. I'm absolutely in love with this bed. The frame is from IKEA and the mattress, I can't remember where the mattress is from obviously, but I will link it below. And headboard is from Wayfair, I think. I just wanted something quite simple. I don't have a TV in here and I chose not to have one in here. I purely only use this room to sleep and rest. I don't want it to be somewhere that I work. I don't want to be somewhere that I socialise. Like, this is purely what it is meant for, just sleeping and resting. And then above the bed, I wanted to put these prints that I bought from Desenio. This is definitely my favourite one. Just in case no one told you today. Hello, good morning, you're doing great, I believe in you. Nice butt. So I've got peace, dream, some palm trees, because if you know anything about me, you'll know I love palm trees. And then that abstract print face on the end that was sent to me by Givenchy. So I've got a few little bits of artwork up here, a few little plants, a few little additions, and that's basically obviously the main part of this room. Other than that, kind of my bedside table, which again doesn't really house a lot. It houses the jewellery that I wear day to day in this cute little trinket box here. This lamp, which I'm actually really obsessed with. Again, it'll be linked down below. I've got books that I either have started reading and haven't quite finished yet. At the minute I'm reading Hyperfocus, How to Work Less and Achieve More. I'm only about 4 pages in, so I'll let you know how I'm going with that. And a notepad, because I still love writing notes, not just in my phone, but also actually with pen and paper. A couple of storage drawers that got like pyjamas and stuff in them. And then that leads us around nicely to l'ensuite. Welcome to my ensuite. So obviously I am here every morning and every evening. I'm really happy with this ensuite. So like I said, I got to choose the tiles here, and I knew that I wanted something relatively simple and kind of plain, because my plan is to be in this flat maybe for another like 2 or 3 years. And then hopefully I'll move on to another house, either rent this out or sell this and then buy somewhere else. But my favourite thing about this room has got to be the shower. I mean, you could get quite a few people in here. It's only ever been me in here though. I'm going to tell you that right now. So enough space for 6, but only ever a shower for 1. And down here I've got all of the things that I usually use. So I've got some of my Aveda, I've got some of my Living Proof. I mean, you know what a shower does, I don't need to explain that. I've got quite a lot of storage in here as well, which is good. I've got some boxes under here that I got from Danielle, and then I've got a few storage drawers here, and then these cupboards, which are mirrored both on the inside and the outside. And these are pretty much the beauty products these are what I use pretty much at the minute every day, and those over there. And then these are ones I have absolutely loved, but maybe I'm just trying something new, or you know, there's more beauty products to come as well. And then over here, these are my day-to-day body products. So we've got my moisturisers, I've got my fake tans at the back, I've got my bio oil, gradual tans, I've got, yeah, loads of bits over here. So these are like my body products day to day. And that's basically my ensuite. Got a lovely heated towel rail, nice soft towels. What more could you want from an ensuite? So back in the bedroom, opposite the bed, I've got these huge sliding door mirror wardrobes, which actually don't have that many of my clothes in, lot of junk up there, but I absolutely love that I've got all these mirrors. Although someone told me that apparently you shouldn't sleep with your bed facing a mirror because the devil's gonna get you, and I can't physically have my room any other way, so keeping everything crossed for me. And then over here, this tall unit matches my bedside table. I wanted something really simple, really plain. I mean, they're not even all full yet. Still got some space in these. These ones are full. And then up here, this is a picture from my sister's wedding. So this is really special to me. It's her and all of her bridesmaids, which I was one of. A couple of little boxes that I've had some treats in. Candle with a cloche. So, so it kind of keeps the smell in. This is a real plant, okay? This is one of, I'm gonna say maybe 3 or 4 real plants I do have in this flat. And I'm gonna be honest, I think it should have more leaves than this. And that's why I haven't got that many real plants, because it looks okay. I'm doing okay, but my mum does have to remind me to water it every so often. So we go. Come on, we got this. And then down in this little corner here, I have my little laundry basket, which is actually nicely tucked away. And I mean, obviously it's just got some dirty washing. And then we've got windows here, a little blind here. I actually love, one thing I absolutely adore about this flat is the amount of natural light that comes in. So these blinds are all electric. Do you want to press the button on the wall, Cat? Right? So in the morning, I don't have to move because I can take the remote off the wall at night, put it next to my bed, and then I can stop it if I need to and raise it back up. Yeah. Right? Nice. That is basically my bedroom, but it's kind of, I would say, the simplest, maybe most boring room in the flat. So I'm going to show you some more things that I think are a bit more interesting. So like I said, there isn't that much storage in my bedroom, but that is okay because we are now entering my dressing room. A 2-bedroom flat, and I turn one of the bedrooms into a dressing room. Now, if you've watched probably anything of mine on Instagram, you would have seen this is the place that I'm dancing about. This is the place where I'm doing my makeup. This is the place that I am probably 80% of the time when I'm in this flat. And I didn't have any help designing this. I knew what I wanted, and although it's not 100% exactly perfect for what I need it for, it does the job, and I'm so happy with it. It is all pretty self-explanatory, but over here we have our shoe shelves. So I've tried to put them, kind of categorize them into like boots, nude heels, strappy blacks, black heeled boots, colourful shoes, more black boots, more boots that are different colours. And these aren't all my shoes. I've still got some at my parents' house, and I've still got some behind where you are right now, which you'll see in a minute, and also over in the corner. And then this unit here, now as a blogger, influencer, whatever you want to call me, I am fortunate enough to be sent some press samples and beauty products. However, I need someone to put all of those products, and that is the sole purpose of this. So in here are all products that I have been sent that I need to go through, that I love using, but I just don't have enough space for them in my bathrooms. Just quickly breaking it down for you. This top one, we have face products, but like face masks. So I've got sheet masks, I've got super serum refining treatments, I've got moisture surge, Clinique, La Mer, like Super Facialist, Peter Thomas Roth, any sort of face mask. We have girls' nights and my friends are like, let's go into the face mask drawer, and this is where we go. This is another facial drawer, but this time it is for more like makeup removers, cleansers, moisturizers, things like that. So we've got face masks and then everything else for the face here. Moving along, we have all of my foundations, concealers, bronzers, blushers, any face makeup in there. And under here we have all body products. So we have body creams or body oils, shower gels, body scrubs are in there. Here we have everything to do with eyes. So we have eyelashes, we have single eyeshadows. So like in here I've got like single just eyeshadows there. I've got mascaras, I've got eyeliners, I've got anything to do, brows in here. Under here we have more body. So this is for my SPF and any of my fake tan. And I've also got insect repellent, which I take every time I go away. So I've got like body blurs, I've got fake tans, I've got body oils, body shimmers, there's a lot of Isle of Paradise in here. And then all of my SPFs for both face and body. Nearly there, guys. Up here, all lip products. So I've got lip pencils, stains, liquid lipsticks, regular lipsticks, lip balms, lip glosses, anything that's gonna go on your lips is in here. And last but not least, my hair drawer. So I've got all this whole thing is just for my Be Curly range. So this is all Aveda Be Curly. And then I've got my heat protectant sprays, I've got dry shampoos, hair masks, you name it. If it's for the hair, I've got it. So I basically got like a pharmacy, basically got my own Sephora is what we're going with. Got my own Sephora in these 8 drawers. Oh God, there we go. And then after that, we then finally move on to clothes. Shirts and tops up here, trousers, jeans and skirts down here. I've tried to colour coordinate them as best that I can, and we kind of get a little bit lost down there, but I mainly wear blacks, whites, neutrals, greys. That's kind of my main palette, and then my blue jeans. So I am going to do a video where I go a little bit more in depth into what is actually in here in terms of clothes wise, and that will hopefully be up, who knows, maybe a year's time, knowing me, because my YouTube is absolutely rubbish in terms of getting content out. Anyway, moving on, I've got my blazers and my jackets up here. So these aren't really like thick enough to wear just alone, but they are all my different blazers in different colours, going from light to dark. I've got my denim jackets, I've got some faux leather jackets down here, waistcoats, and then some more like snazzy bits here. These knits haven't got home yet because I've got no more space for them. And then we get to the pull-out drawers. I've got my belts, I've got extra jewellery, I've got spare watches, I've got fans in that drawer. This drawer I'm very proud of. Here we have probably an unnecessarily large sunglasses collection, and if you see any pictures of me, I probably am wearing the same 3 pairs of sunglasses in all my photos. But I've got all of my sunglasses there. Some of my favourites are like Ray-Ban, Key Australia, I've got a Fendi pair that I'm obsessed with, Nasty Gal do some great sunglasses. And then over here I have hats. So I have things like my Rosalind Baglinsky hat, I've got a few more like berets, and I've got my caps, and that is that drawer. After that we go to like t-shirt drawer, and then we go like tops, not t-shirts, and all of my bodysuits. And then we've got 2 drawers of knitwear, and then also in here we've got denim shorts as well. So I do actually need to go through those. Like I said, I'm not going to go through it all now because it is going to be changing soon. But that is what I've got in there. All these wardrobes here, in fact everything in here is from IKEA. So these are all IKEA bought, and then we built them up ourselves and just displayed it how we wanted to. At the end of all of the clothes, I have all of my bags. These 2 are for like my more special bags, so like my designer bags. Chanel will always stay in the box because it's very special. I want to keep it in the box, and I actually don't use it as often as some of these other bags. But down here we've got some Balenciagas, we've got Dior, Givenchy, Louis Vuitton, Aspinall. At the back we've got some Jimmy Choo clutches, and these are like my day-to-day handbags. And then further on down here I've got smaller, like either pouches or like small little bags. And these shelves actually go quite far back. So I've actually got like 2 rows of bags. Do I need all of these bags? Probably not, but they're here now, so I'm gonna make the most of it. And then going down a shelf after that, I've got like my clutches and like much smaller kind of pouch bags, as well as a few like wicker basket bags and luggage tags in the corner. Right at the very bottom, I've got my boxing gloves. This is where I keep my boxing gloves. Because why would you not keep your boxing gloves where all your handbags are? And that is pretty much the main wardrobe section of this dressing room before we move around into what I like to call the beauty station. And ta-da! Here is my beauty station, which I sit at every single day, and I stare at myself and I try to make myself look presentable for the world. This is only obviously a small portion of my makeup because the rest of it is in the unit that you saw at the very beginning, which is now opposite where I am. I have quite a big overflow of products. These products in here are ones that have come in recently that I have to get through and try and share my thoughts and feelings with you. So this and this is all kind of overspill of things I haven't managed to work through yet. And it gives me a little bit of anxiety, but we're just going to keep going with it and hope that we can get through it soon. This little stool, this is also from Ordenza. It's like deep, like wine, kind of burgundy colour, maroon, I don't know, but it's nice and velvety, and it's got a gold bottom here. And I know I didn't want a big chair, I just wanted something that I can like swivel around, because I will sit here, got all my brushes. This makeup mat has been a godsend, because this whole unit was kind of custom made, and this makeup mat, basically, I mean, it is a little bit dirty still, but it just avoids any major makeup spillages going onto the surface. This was literally like £3 from Amazon, so if you do your makeup on a white surface, I would recommend you get a makeup towel. And I just basically pop brushes or anything on there. So this is basically my everyday makeup. It looks like a really big selection, but these little drawers here are where I get most of my day-to-day makeup from. And then I've got my few skincare bits, so like my daily SPF, daily moisturiser, lip balms, things like that are on here. And then this drawer unit here is where all of my hair stuff is. So obviously I keep my tong and my straightener out because I do use those most days. They are both GHD. And then in these drawers here, starting from the bottom, I've got like Alice bands and hairdryer. At the bottom, I've got hair clips, like fancy hair clips, and hair tongs or wands. This whole drawer is straighteners. And the reason I've got so many pairs of straighteners is because I've got some that have got like the American plugs on them already, so that if I go to the States or anywhere that uses a US plug, I don't need to take adapters, because I've got an actual set that have got the American plugs. So that's why I've got so many straighteners in there. Here are my scrunchies and my hair brushes, and then here is my overflow of makeup brushes. We kind of just shut that and just pretend that's not there. And that's my little beauty station. Moving on to, you've guessed it, more shoes. Here are all of my trainers. Now obviously, I'm your #fitness girl, so it would be silly if I didn't have loads of trainers. Here are, basically I've got like my fancy trainers, my Chanel ones that we do not exercise in. And then we've got my workout trainers here. So obviously most of these are Reebok. These ones, which I absolutely adore, Reebok. And again, there's 2 rows of this as well. Going down, more Reebok. But we do have a few other brands in there as well. We've got some Adidas, we've got some Nike. And then down here, even more heels, but these are like kind of more kitten heels, or like got a pair of mules. And then down the end here, I've got my trusty Ugg boots, which, you know, you got them days where you need to go to the house, you can't really be bothered. Chuck on an Ugg boot and you're all good to go. And then at the very bottom down here, I have yoga mats just stored under here. A few more pairs of shoes over here, overspill, and then we get to this delight, which is my big floor length mirror. Floor length? Is that the right word? Full length mirror. So again, obviously it makes sense that I'm in my dressing room. I need a mirror, and I actually really like how I've decorated this with some pictures of me and some of my besties. This came from the flat that I was in before, and I just felt like it worked perfectly in here. Did the job. I didn't need to get a new one. And that is my dressing room, which I feel is probably the room that takes the longest to explain. Oh, I've forgotten something. I've forgotten I've got more shoes over here. So down this side here, I've got all of my designer shoes. So shoes that I want to keep in the boxes. Most of them are heels, and they are ones that come up for special occasions. Okay, now we're done. Now we can move on. That was my dressing room. We are now in the main bathroom, although I actually use this one a lot less, hence why it is actually quite bare. Favourite thing about this bathroom is the tiles. I chose marble for the walls and also the floor as well. And because I don't use it that much, it's so like pristine, clean. I literally only ever come in here when I have a bath. Again, I've got the same cabinets that I have in the other bathroom. I put these in myself because originally there was just a flat mirror up on the wall, and I was like, no, I don't want that, I need more storage. So I put these in with the lighting strips. And the best thing about this one and the one in my ensuite is that you can connect them to your phone and you can play music. So if I'm in the bath, I can be playing music and the music comes out of the mirror. Or when I'm in the shower, I'm playing music and it literally just comes out of this. So smart what people can do nowadays. In these cupboards, I have just a few fragrances, some of my favourites. This Holy Peony one by Dior is an absolute favourite. Armani because it's you, and this Armani Privé one as well. And then I've got my Maison Margiela ones at the top, which I also love. This cupboard, we've got kind of an overspill of a few more bits. This is the one that I'm absolutely obsessed with at the minute. Sunset Riot by All Saints. I went on a press trip and I've been in love with it ever since. I also am really, really loving the Way fragrances. This one's called Melrose Place. They're kind of a little bit floral, but they're also really fresh. And a few other little bits. And then this cupboard is basically my homage to Jo Malone, London. So you could say I've got a few Jo Malone London products in here, but if you ever smell any of their scents, this will make sense. So I've got their like bubble baths and their body oils, some moisturisers, and then all their mini scents here into some of their like colognes, and then their bigger ones here. So Poppy and Barley is one of my absolute favourites, and then Rose and Magnolia, which I got just before Christmas, also another favourite. And then the top line is actually some minis that I got from when I went to Abu Dhabi not that long ago at the Edition Hotel, and I just love the smell of them, so I thought, oh yeah, I'm gonna pop a couple of them in my case. I feel like that's why they're there, right? That's why hotels leave minis, so that if you want them, you know, you can just pop them in your bag. Not much else in this room really. Storage under the sink, shower/bath. That's my bathroom. Now there's even more to see, so we're gonna go and see that. Welcome to my kitchen/living room area. So like I said, I picked out these colours for the kitchen out of like, they had like a selection of 9, and I just knew I wanted something really simple, really plain, for if I want to resell it. So I've got huge fridge, which hasn't really got that much in it, so we don't need to take too long there. I've got a freezer, I've got storage with basically my treats cupboard, which is basically just Reese's. Storage, there's so much storage in this kitchen that I really haven't filled it all. I've got a coffee machine, microwave. My favourite appliances in here have to be my Smeg kettle and toaster. I use the kettle definitely every day. I love Smeg. I mean, I wish I could have had a Smeg fridge, but my fridge was already built in. I'm currently cooking up some pasta to eat when I finish filming. So if I start to rush, it's because I'm getting really hungry and I want to eat. Hob, oven, more storage. At the minute, I'm taking these supplements from a brand called Boxed Up. So I've got my algae oil and my milk thistle out every day to remind me. I've got my little YouTube 100,000 subscribers plaque there, next to my Danielle Street. Would you like a quality street, Kat?
Yes, please. Oh wait, which one do I go for? Which one's the caramel one?
Oh, I think this one's, wait, you're not allergic to nuts, are you?
No.
I think this one's got caramel in.
Thank you.
So, got that.
Oh yeah.
You're livid now, you can't eat it, aren't you? Yeah, you're livid. I can eat mine though, so. That's literally it. I've got this breakfast bar, which I love because I've got so much space. Not that I entertain people here, I don't entertain myself, but I've got all of this space, dishwasher, everything you would need in the kitchen, and my 3 breakfast bar stools, which are from a company called Cult Furniture. So on this side of the breakfast bar, like I said, I've got my 3 bar stools, simple, black, kind of velvet, gold legs, which matches perfectly with probably the thing that gets the most attention in this room, which is this bar cart, which is also from Ordenza. Now, absolutely love the fact that it's like a little bit different. It's not just like your standard rectangular bar cart, and I have got all of my spirits, champagnes, this bottle of wine here, my glasses, including glasses that I bought from Soho Home, which were severely overpriced, but they're delightful. And then on this top shelf here, I've got my cocktail maker shaker thing, which I've never used because I don't make cocktails, a spirit measure, and this cute bottle opener, which is in the shape of a little lobster that I got when I was in Spain last year. This rock-on hand is also from Ordenza, and then I've got my mini pampas grass and my box of velvety candles, which, oh, she's fancy. She's fancy. Which is placed next to my Hun here cactus. Now this cactus has been with me for years and years and years. I think I had it even when I was living back at my parents' house, which must be about 3 years ago. And I've managed to keep it alive, but it's a cactus. Pretty hard to kill a cactus. So I've just put him in this little like wicker basket. I don't know if he's gonna stay here forever, but for now, kind of, you know, the whole thing ties together. Which then also moves us around to my other little, I've forgotten the name of what these are called, like a terrarium or something. Little plant garden with more little cacti inside. And I thought that was a really cutesy little addition, along with this print, which is so fabulous. It's got a queen on it, but it's like kind of abstract. She's holding a diamond, she's got some cool shades on. Her crown is kind of like crooked to the side. She's gangster, this is a gangster queen. And I thought, gangster queen, you know. Alongside one of my most proud career moments, which was being involved in the Isle of Paradise Own Your Glow campaign shoot. And that was for my good friend Jules, so I've got that picture there, along on these little tables, which I can't remember where they're from, but again, they'll be linked down below. And some Jo Malone candles, because I love Jo Malone London. So, getting serious for a sec. Obviously, in order to be able to pay for the flat, you need to actually do some work. So this is my little workstation. Now this is the least organised area of the flat, and something that I'm still a bit like, well, do I want this here? I used to have an office in my sister's loft, which was a little bit bigger, and I'm not sure whether I want to kind of go back there, but I do need a space at home to work from. So I've got my iMac and my laptop as well. This little like wheelie unit, which is good just for, I just chuck bits in there basically. And as much as I've tried to do the whole laptop sat at the breakfast bar or on the sofa thing, sometimes I just need to sit at a station and work. I've got this, which Kat was a gift from lovely Kat filming, with all little like postcards on it, just positive things or things that I've achieved, or you know, family and friends and that. So yeah, it's nice to look at and kind of be like, oh, I did that and I did that. But I'm still not sure on this whole section. I need to kind of sort it out properly. But for now, we're just gonna go with the fact that it's Danielle's lab. And just, yeah, that's that section. And then here, we have a little balcony. A little balcony, which I haven't really spent much time out on because I don't have the furniture that I want for it yet. I've just got some makeshift chairs. But in the afternoon / evening, the sun sets on this side of the building and the sun on this balcony is stunning. Moving on. Here we are in the lounge area. If you've seen any of my girl chat videos, then this section in particular will be very familiar to you. This is where I sit and I film my girl chat. So I put my camera here. This is girl chat. I always knew that I wanted like a blue velvet sofa, and it took me a while to find one, but this one is from a company called Willow & Hall, and it's got a sofa bed in it, so if I do have an overspill of people staying here, I can move the coffee tables and pull the sofa bed out. I have pulled it out actually once just to lay on it just for comfort, and it's very comfortable. These are really brand new, these coffee tables. These are from Danielle, and I wanted something that was glass with the gold accents, just to kind of not make this area look too kind of, I don't know, like crowded, because obviously I've got the TV, I've got this unit, which I am so happy that I found from a company called Tika Moon, and then I've got another little drawer unit in the corner. Now I'm actually really happy with how this whole section has ended up, mainly because I've got some real life plants. So 1, 2, 3, and 4 are all real, but obviously these are inevitably going to die. These other 3 plants, I have kept these alive for nearly a year. So I'm really, really proud of that. And I just always knew that I wanted quite a lot of like greenery in this section, because I didn't want it, with the TV, I didn't want it to look too, oh, it's just all the technology. I like the fact that it kind of has that juxtaposition. And then I've got a few of these gold accents. So I also bought this when I was in Spain. This lips candle is from H&M Home, as are these candlesticks. And then I've just got a few other little bits. This lamp here is from Lipsy, which is available on the Next website. And yeah, and then I've just got a few little storage bits here. Got my books, coffee table book. I am obsessed with lighting candles, so I've got this beige candle here in another cloche, and this candle, which I've been lighting a lot recently. I got sent this by Sisley Paris, and that's another winner. Some more Desenio prints on the wall. This is my usual spot. I'm here, I'm watching Netflix, I'm chilling to the max, I'm doing my thing, I'm happy. There's not that much else in this area. I mean, I've got my light shade up here, which is one of the first things to be put in after I moved in. I've also got Sonos as well, so I can blast the music in here. Although I also do have Google Home Mini. So basically any room I can blast music. This lamp is from maids.com, and this rug, this is like the third rug that I bought because I just kept buying rugs and they just weren't right. This one, I believe, is from West Elm, which I really, really rate for home stuff. I feel like you've pretty much seen the entirety now of my home. Like I said, I don't remember where every single thing is from, but it will all be linked in the description box, because if I can't remember right now, I would have done my research by the time this video goes out, and I will list it all down there. So if there is something I didn't mention, please do look down there before you leave a comment asking where things are from, because the chances are I would have listed it. Other than that, I need to see if my pasta's ready, which I'm hoping it is because I'm starving, which means you need to skedaddle, I'm afraid. But it was so lovely to have you in my home. Thank you for coming, and don't forget to hopefully like this video, check out some of my other videos, including my workouts, and I'll see you in the next one, whenever the next one might be. All right? Cool. Off you go. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye.